In order to help investors gauge the health and security of a cryptocurrency's network, a hash rate is used. And a hash rate is a measure of the total computational power being used by a proof-of-work cryptocurrency network to process transactions in a blockchain, such as Bitcoin. It is essentially the speed of mining. A hash is a fixed-length alphanumeric code that is used to represent words, messages, and data of any length. Crypto projects use a variety of different hashing algorithms to create different types of hash code. The goal is to be the first miner to come up with a block of transactional data that contains the correct solution and meets all the criteria to be considered valid. Before new transactional data can be added to the next block in the chain, miners use their machines to compete and guess a number. More specifically, miners are trying to produce a hash that is lower than or equal to the numeric value of the target hash by changing a single value called a nonce. Each time the nonce is changed, an entirely new hash is created. Miners are guessing the nonce, which is a number only used once, in order to guess the part of the output data specified by the network difficulty. By guessing the correct nonce, they will correctly guess the hash output of the transactions in the block. This is effectively like a lotto ticket system, where each new hash is a unique ticket with its own set of numbers. Because each hash is created is random and impossible to predict, it can take millions, billions, trillions, quadrillions, and quintillions of guesses or hashes before the target is met and a miner wins the right to fill the next block and add it to the blockchain. Each time that happens, a block reward of newly minted coins is given to the successful miner, along with any fee payments attached to the transactions they store in the new block. Adding a block to blockchain confirms all the transactions stored within that block. Each time a new block is added on top of earlier blocks, those earlier transactions are reconfirmed again and again, becoming more and more impossible to change. For most proof-of-work or POW blockchains, the block reward, a predetermined amount of free coins given to each miner each time a new block is mined, undergoes a programmed halving in order to incrementally reduce the total supply over the course of a coin's mining lifespan. The hash rate is an important metric for assessing the strength of a blockchain network, more specifically its security. The more machines dedicated by honest miners to discovering the next block, the higher the hash rate rises and the harder it becomes for malicious agents to disrupt the network. It's a measure of how many miners are involved in managing the network. And since Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are decentralized, the more miners that are involved, the greater the security of the blockchain network. Thus, hash rate will generally follow the price of a cryptocurrency. The higher the price, the more valuable the crypto reward, which coaxes more miners into the business of managing the blockchain. Besides Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Monero all use the proof-of-work method to verify transactions and manage the blockchain network. Ethereum also used proof-of-work before switching to proof-of-stake in Ethereum 2.0. A proof-of-stake model does not use a hashing algorithm to manage a cryptocurrency network, instead awarding computing power and ability to earn rewards based on how much of the cryptocurrency a miner owns. If you have any questions or thoughts, please be sure to comment below and we'll get back to you as quickly as possible. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so not to miss out on more.